room is probably pretty familiar with this picture right here. People on their phones, completely glued to their screens, not paying attention to the people around them, and not interacting. Well, basically you might think of this as being in a fishbowl. You're stuck in one place and you're not looking around at the real world. Well, you could do two things. One, take people's phones away from them, which they probably wouldn't like, or you could actually leverage this technology in a way that gets them to interact more with the people around them. I'd like to introduce you to NormBreaker, which if you have an Android device, please download it right now because it is up and live. NormBreaker is an app that challenges you to violate social norms for fun. And by doing this, you're getting out of your comfort zone and jumping out of your tank, if you will. So, we tested this yesterday in Charlotte with a very basic prototype, meaning index cards. So we'd like to share what we found. So what happens when you violate a social norm? It's uncomfortable, it's weird, you might be a little anxious, but something amazing happens afterwards. You laugh, you start conversations, and you interact with the people around you. And you have a lot of fun doing it too. So, our app has features for everyone. For individuals, you can challenge your friends, and you can even incorporate it into group functions. Our target audience would basically start at college level because it would be really accessible, and then we'd also be able to access young professionals through different organizations. Now, basically this app might appeal to you because you're bored, you're introverted, you're looking to try something new, and even one of our customers suggested it'd be great for a cheap date. So, we're branding our model around Norm the Fish. So Norm has been really active on Twitter these past 54 hours with a hashtag, what would Norm do? Norm is the pro-social fish out of water who's challenging you to violate social norms for fun, giving you different challenges and having you experiment with the world in a new way. Our roadmap for developing this would include having new modes of play. So for different events, themes, parties, bachelorette parties, conferences, coming up with new ways to create content through crowdsourcing from our Twitter page and even having a creative team and accessing different networks of creative people like comedians and other people who would be interested in adding new ideas to create novel content. We'd also make sure that people are staying engaged with our app through notifications and prompts, and include an educational component because it's really important to learn about social norms and how they construct our views of ourselves and even gender norms and problems with conformity in our society. Now, how's this app making money? We have two main plans. One is the freemium model, which means you would download it for free, and then you'd be able to access more norms to violate by paying an upgrade and having a full package. You'd also have access to the different event features that you'd be interested in, be able to challenge your friends, and get more people to engage with the app in that way. There's also huge potential here for accessing corporate and local sponsorships and partnerships. So pro-social organizations, Charlotte-based organizations that would be interested in identifying a new way to reach their customers through social norm violations. So for instance, you might get a notification to violate a social norm that says, grab a group of your friends, go to the Panther Stadium and do jumping jacks. You'd be engaging with the brand in that way, and you'd also be violating social norm and having a great time. So, what's the bigger picture here? I want you to challenge social norms with me. So, why do we want to challenge social norms? Because it makes us laugh, and screens go away. Violating norm. We're using technology in a new way to have us actually engage with the people around us and make new connections and even make new friends. So you might have seen this coming, but I want you all to challenge a social norm with me now. Please, no matter who's sitting next to you, I don't know if you know them, if they're a stranger, please give them a hug.